Dragon Ball Super Chapter 87 in about 2 days ago, and today I just want to talk about what the future of Dragon Ball Super manga is, and what the next arc could be, and where Dragon Ball Super Hero takes place inside of the Dragon Ball Super manga, and will they implement it into the manga. First, let's talk about the facts that we know. We know that Dragon Ball Super manga is on a break until October, and we know about Dragon Ball Super Hero. Well, it's not a fact, but is what people talk about a lot, is that Dragon Ball Super Hero takes place after the Moro arc or during the Moro arc. I think it's after though, because Pan is 3 years old. So doing the math and everything, it means it is after the Moro arc. First, I'll talk about Dragon Ball Super Hero and where it could take place and how they could implement it into the series. I think they could do it two ways if they implement it into the manga. Which the first way is the bad way, which I wouldn't like that much, is what they did with the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Because Dragon Ball Super Broly movie came out during the Tournament of Power in the manga and in between and right before the Moro arc. So what they did was Toyotaro literally did one panel at the very first chapter of the Moro arc, and it says, while we were gone, Goku and Vegeta had their own adventures, and it literally is one panel of Gogeta versus Broly, and that's the only time we see, or even I'm pretty sure hear about the Broly movie inside the manga. So they could do the same thing when this new arc comes out. Just show one panel of Beast Gohan versus Cell Max and be like, here. Or they could finally implement these characters into the manga. We could get Broly, Chile, Gohan, because Gohan's making a return. Well, it seems like it at least. Piccolo, he has a new form. You can see all these characters implemented into the manga, and I think it would be really, really cool. Especially because this next chapter feels like it's like not an end game with Dragon Ball Super, but it feels like something big is going to be happening in this chapter. In this next, not chapter, saga, I mean. And then, yeah, to be honest, I would be mad if they do like a reverse of what they usually do, because you know, like how Dragon Ball Super, like each movie that came out, they would make a arc about like the movie and just make it into the episodes. I wouldn't be mad if they did that, but just with the manga, like give us like 10 chapters before like the next arc starts, and just make it like about the movie, and then the next arc starts. I wouldn't be mad if they did that. Or I don't know if they're just gonna implement all this stuff into this next arc, because it's still really weird about where the movie takes place and the timeline and everything. Now I want to talk about what the next arc could be, and the first thing that we could talk about is just Frieza and what Frieza brings to the story now. So we know Frieza comes, kills 2 people without ease, and one taps Goku and Vegeta, and her people on the internet talking about, oh, Goku and Vegeta were weak. No, they weren't. If you guys read the chapter properly, they were literally healed to max, and they literally only fought gas for like 10 seconds, so I don't want to hear they were weak in my gas when they fought him. No, they weren't. They literally went into, Goku went into his, what's it called, true Ultra Instinct, and Vegeta went to Ultra Ego with no problem. They just got outclassed. Frieza is clearly stronger than both of them, way stronger. So Frieza just hits them and then leaves right after. So when I read that, I was like, okay, next arc is about Frieza, because Frieza is actually the strongest in the universe. Because Frieza said himself, oh, they probably just didn't detect me because I was in a different dimension. Could be Frieza in the next arc. But I thought about it more, and I'm like, Frieza doesn't really seem like a villain to me anymore. I don't know how other people feel about that, but I see him more as like an anti-hero. Like, he just does stuff that benefits him. Like, if he needs to help Goku because it'll benefit him, I think it will help Goku. I just feel like Frieza just doesn't want to be weaker than Goku and Vegeta. I don't think he really has any intent to kill them. I think he still does hate Goku, but I feel like he just doesn't feel the purpose of doing that. Like, in a way, he kind of like matured. Like, he doesn't really need to kill Goku, you know? That's what I feel about Frieza. Now, another thing that happened at the end of the arc, where Goku and Vegeta are going back with Whis, it's just, Whis says ominous. He says perhaps, or it could be somebody else. Now that just puts things in the air that the next arc could just be anybody else that we know about. It could be, we don't even know. It could be one of the Z fighters, anybody who was a strong senior universe now. So that just puts a lot in perspective. That's why I feel like this next arc is gonna. It feels like kind of end gamey because they're being like really like secretive about who this next person could be. It feels like it's gonna be like something big, especially if they bring Broly into the manga, Beast Gohan, Piccolo, and Pan is every like. It feels like with everybody together, it could be some type of end game type of arc. And then same thing with Granola, because I feel like Granola is 50-50. I feel like he could come back and maybe join Goku and Vegeta if the arc is about Frieza. I don't think he would join back if it's somebody else. But if it's Frieza, I think Granola could definitely come and help fight, because Granola's strong now. But I'll put a card up on the top. You guys should watch my video where I talk about is Granola dying or not, because that's what I'm saying. Because like there's a lot of unopened questions right now that we don't have answers to, because if Granola returns, that means Granola is not dying anymore, which I made a whole video about, because it was very weird at the end of the chapter where the beginning was focused about him dying, and then out of nowhere and the chapter is like, oh, come fight with us, and Vegeta's like, oh, come train with us in Earth or in Beerus's planet, but he's literally dying, or he got healed, but I don't know if Minato's healing literally gave him the power to not die anymore from the Dragon Balls, but we'll see. Yeah, but that's all I really got to talk about. I don't know what's in the shot's gonna be. It could be Frieza. It could be somebody else. Are they bringing Broly back? There's just too many questions. I hope. The only thing I hope is that the next chapter is good. Let me know what you guys think down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and peace.